Hello everyone. Today we're going to make my festive Christmas Yule logs. I'm going to get myself in the Christmas spirit with my little Santa hat. Bada bing. Okay. These are really tasty, really simple, and highly nutritious at the same time. Alright? You need dates, you need coconut, you need nuts, and today we're using hazelnuts, walnuts, and Brazil nuts. And then we're going to put a hint of Christmas spice in, cinnamon and allspice, a little bit of vanilla essence. We're going to put in some cocoa nibs and a smidgen of coconut oil. Okay? So we're going to start with the dates. And the thing to remember about this easy recipe are the ratios. 100 grams of dates and then 100 grams of nuts. And I'm splitting the nut ratio 50-50 between coconut and nuts. Okay, so you can use any nuts you want, but I've chosen these 3 nuts. So I've got Kimia dates, which are quite wet. So I normally use medjool dates. They've got that just the good consistency, but I got plenty of these on hand, so I'm going to make use of these. And you want to make sure you take the pip out, so you get 100 grams of those. And you can certainly double up this recipe if you have a bigger food processor, but I've got a little miniature one. So we're going to start with 100 grams of de-pipped dates. Then we're going to go in with my nuts. Zero that scale out. Okay, we're going to do 15 grams of hazelnuts. We're going to go 15 grams of walnuts. And then 20 grams of Brazil nuts. Just a ratio that works well for me. But essentially, that's your 50 grams of nuts. And then we're going to add coconut flakes that I toasted a couple days ago. Again, 50 grams of that. I don't know about you, but I love coconut. I am a cocoholic, coconutaholic. Can't have enough. But if you're not into coconut, just leave it out and double up on your nuts. All right, simple. Okay, now I'm going to add a teaspoon of cocoa nibs. This is going to add wonderful flavor and also increase the antioxidant potential of this. I'm going to add some cinnamon, half a teaspoon. Cinnamon is a wonderful spice. It also helps to regulate blood sugar. And dates are, quite rich in healthy sugars, but doesn't hurt to have a little blood sugar regulation thrown in at the same time. And then a half a teaspoon of allspice, which is just a wonderful Christmassy spice. Now you could double up on these spices quite easily enough if you wanted a real strong Christmas spice, but with those amounts, just a nice subtle hint of spice, which is what I wanted. And then I'm going to put in just a teaspoon of coconut oil. Just gives it a little flavor and adds some healthy fats. And then we are ready to blitz away. Now, if you didn't have a food processor, if you don't have a food processor, you can easily just chop this up as fine as you want and then just kind of knead it yourself. But I find this makes the task go a little quicker. You want to blitz the heck out of it. Okay, now look at that. We're left with this beautiful date nut mixture. Incredibly nutritious. All those nuts have full of healthy fats and minerals and vitamins. The dates are also rich in potassium and magnesium and manganese and other minerals. So now this is where it turns into my Yule log. You want to take a bit of grease-proof paper, okay? Dump it out there. And you want to basically knead it like dough, okay? And you could use your fingers, but this gets messy. So I just use the edges of this grease-proof paper to kind of knead it like you're kneading bread. And you're also mixing in all of those sugars and the healthy fats and just kind of making sure it's all coming together. And then when you get it kind of all mixed, you just want to kind of shape it into a log, all right? And I just find this technique is really quite easy. So then you just kind of roll it up, twist the ends, stick it in the fridge for a couple of hours, and Bob's your uncle, as they say. Now here's one I did earlier. This is a bigger bar, or a bigger log. It's a double batch. And by putting it in the fridge, it just kind of solidifies and it makes it easier to slice. Okay, but once you can just slice that up and God, just delicious and so nutritious. The kids will love it. You can actually make this any time of year. You can back off on the allspice if you want. Great with cheese or on its own. My Christmas Yule logs. Happy Christmas.